Welcome into the New Mexico Bowl, where North Texas is taking on San Diego State. This is played obviously in New Mexico in Albuquerque. San Diego State is a 6.5 point dog. Over under of this game is 52 and a half. Again, make sure you do check out the opt outs, the injuries, and the transfer portal for both these teams. I look at one site, but it doesn't seem like it's super consistent from the more sites you look at. So make sure you do your own due diligence and figure out who's playing. But from what I saw, it looks like Maker is entering the transfer portal. That is the North Texas quarterback, but he is playing. So maybe trying to get an extra game of film under his belt. Him sticking around has moved the line a little bit more in North Texas's favor. I'm seeing a half a point of line movement. North Texas opened as a 6. Now they're a 6.5 point favorite. So take that for what you will. North Texas obviously is 11-2. Did they play in the American Championship game? No.
Yeah.
They did. Okay, they lost to Tulane in that American Championship game, which would have gave them a playoff berth. And then San Diego State 9-3 was pretty decent all year. Didn't really have the playoff aspirations here. I'll send it to you first, Ethan. Tricky game, as all these games seem like they are pretty tricky when it comes to opt-outs, transfers, and who really wants to play and who has a motivation. But what do you got in the New Mexico Bowl?
Yeah, before I get into the breakdown, guys, we are still donating $1 to St. Jude for every subscription that we get right now. So if you enjoy this content, we're breaking down every single bowl game that there is this entire season. If you enjoy it, hit that subscribe button. We will donate $1 on your behalf to St. Jude. But yeah, for this game, you kind of mentioned it. I like the San Diego State side in this game. One of my favorite games we've talked about today, a side that I'll probably end up getting to the window with. You have the 25th ranked team, North Texas. Sitting here, you can get them under a touchdown, a team that people probably didn't know too much about up until they played in that American Championship. Saw them pretty well get lambasted by Tulane, but then Tulane goes and makes the college football playoff. You mentioned if that game flops and North Texas wins, they're in the college football playoff. So kind of a letdown spot here for North Texas, although this team is, not a team known to potentially, be fighting for a playoff spot. So I could see where they want to end their season strong, but they were so close to making it. And just to come up short by one game, I just don't see a ton of motivation. Meanwhile, San Diego State, yeah, they could have won their final game of the season to go to the Mountain West Championship. They ended up losing to New Mexico in that game in overtime. But yeah, you mentioned too, San Diego State never really had playoff aspirations here. This is a big game for them. You get the ranked team laying under a touchdown. I think that's going to attract a lot of public love. You mentioned North Texas quarterback is in for this game. I like the San Diego State side. I think, conference-wise, well, I don't know. There's a couple good teams in the American, but Mountain West, I don't even know if I can say the Mountain West is better than the American, but I think San Diego State here is the right side at plus 6.5. I'm going to take a stab with them. Like I said, probably my favorite game we've talked about, at least on Saturday's slate.
Yeah, I'm right there in agreement, and I like this one quite a bit. I actually can find a read on this one, and that is because, like you said, and like I said, North Texas fighting for a shot in the college football playoff did not get it. What happens when we saw what happened the last time we saw a team fighting for a playoff spot or fighting for that conference championship and didn't get it? We saw UNLV lose outright to Ohio here. I think San Diego State has a motivation. Yes, Maker's playing, but I mean, what's the motivation here for North Texas? We made it this far, and no one really knows about North Texas. They've had a couple good years, but nothing like 11-2 recently. So just kind of, I think motivation is pretty low here. I like the San Diego State to come in, win this game, potentially outright, but I do like them to cover here, and I think they just have way more motivation in this game. So that's ultimately going to determine which side I'm on. So give me the Aztecs here. Really excited for this game as well. Hopefully we do get a good matchup and it's an entertaining game. We do have 2 more games today on Saturday, but we have covered every single Saturday bowl game slate, and we are continuing covering every single bowl game and playoff game next week. So make sure you do tune in to our channel and give us a subscription while you're at it. But until then, guys, we'll see you on our next episode.
Welcome. You better win green, eh? You better win green, eh? You better win green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover old spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better win green.